Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a brand new series that I'm starting today that I'm really excited to do, and it's called Big Brother Sim Style. Now, it is a homage to the TV show Big Brother. If you've not seen Big Brother, in a nutshell, a group of strangers are thrown into a house together, forced to live there, they can't get away from each other, and the cameras capture it all. So there's always lots of drama, romance, intrigue, and craziness, and all that good stuff going on. So I've decided to do the Sims version. Now, I did get this idea from another YouTuber called Hey Jorky, aka The Toff. He's a really nice guy, and his video was so funny, so please check him out. I will link him below, and he's been really supportive over this, so I do thank him for that. Now, I have created my 8 Sims and built a Big Brother house, and in this episode I will be introducing you to each of the Sims, telling you a little bit about them, including their traits, things that they like, and a little backstory for them, so we can get to see the personality behind the Sims, and then we'll take it from there. Now, I will be putting in the down bar a description of the upload schedule, because this is all about you guys. So we're going to have an episode, just a normal one. We're going to have another one that is a nomination, where they will nominate each other, and then an eviction episode where you will vote who you want to evict, so who you want kicked out the house, and yeah, so it's all up to you. I won't be having any bias or control over who's left. It is all down to you. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to our first contestant, and that is this character here, Miss Scarlett Presley. Now, as I said, the traits that they have all been completely randomised, because I do feel it'd be far more interesting to have, you know, a house full of crazies rather than, you know, a house full of nice people. But Scarlett actually fared quite well in the randomisation, not as bad as some of them. Now, Scarlett is 24. She is currently a model, and she's single. So she's single and quite open to a bit of romance in the house if it was to happen. I'm going to click through their clothing just as I'm telling you a bit about them. I have chosen the everyday wear, their formal wear, and their swimwear, but everything else in between was whatever was already there. So whatever was randomly generated was what we went for. So let's go and get into Miss Scarlett Presley. Now, her traits, she is very flirty. So that'll be quite good in the house to see her flirting away. Her formal wear is quite a risky, revealing dress, but you know, she still likes to get a bit of attention grabber, and I think that's the flirtiness in her. She is a very good person, so that's going to be nice. She's going out of her way to help people in the house. She's extremely irresistible, so it means that people of you know, all sexes are attracted to her, not just for her beautiful looks, but for also her personality as well. She is a light sleeper, which will be quite interesting when it comes to sleeping in the house, because she will be in a bedroom with other people, possibly snorers, who knows. And she is a little bit of a coward, bless her. So if any burglars come in, if the house goes on fire, the chances of her helping out and being a hero are very slim in that. And this is her swimwear. She's wearing a cute pink bikini. With regards to some of her favourites, her favourite is pop music. She likes the teeny bopper music, and she loves cookies. She loves them. She would eat them, although she doesn't look at all like she eats cookies, but never mind. And one of her favourite colours, or her favourite colour, is pink, which you've probably seen through some of the clothing options that she's chosen. Now, Scarlett isn't your average bimbo. She came on Big Brother to prove that models do have brains. She has a degree in psychology, and she thinks that Big Brother is quite an interesting experiment for a psychology student, or well, she has graduated, but you get my meaning. And she just wants to prove that she's more than just a pretty face, and she feels Big Brother's an ideal opportunity to do it. So that is Miss Scarlett Presley. We'll move on to the next contestant. Just want to give a huge welcome to our next contestant, and the first boy in the house. He's actually also the baby of the group as well. He is Jasper Williams, and Jasper Williams is a Capricorn with a funky sense of style. So this is him. Now, he is 18, so he is the youngest sim in the house, and he is a student currently, and he's an art student. So very artsy. He is also single. There is no one at home that he is loving. Now, for his traits, he is flirty, so that should be quite interesting. Flirty with a funky sense of style. He's avant-garde, so he will be into some street art. So maybe he will, if we give him a street art kit, maybe he can create some pictures in the house. He's very perceptive, which he thinks will help him in the house, get to know people and suss out the competition. He dislikes children. He cannot stand children and is thankful that it is only adults in the Big Brother house. And he's a supernatural skeptic, so don't talk to him about horoscopes or, being able to tell the future, tarot cards, anything like that. He is not interested. He does not believe in it at all. He is a huge fan of classical music. It's his favourite one. He loves spaghetti bolognese more than anything else in the planet, and his favourite colour is lime green. So Jasper is a bright, colourful, outgoing character, and I think that he will fit in quite well in the house. He just wants an experience. He's just a baby, he's just 18, and he just wants to do something a bit different while he's still in his young years. So that is Mr. Williams. On to the next one. And here is the next lady of the house, and this is a Mrs. Gloria Goldstein. Now, Gloria is 36 and she is an opera singer, and she's quite a famous opera singer. She's currently married and she has no children. Now, Gloria's traits, she's a virtuoso due to the fact that she, is an opera singer. It would make sense. She's never nude, so don't expect any skinny dipping, streaking, exhibitionist behaviour. That is just not her. She's not into that whatsoever. She is a bit grumpy, so she's a bit moody, so that should be quite interesting. She's quite ambitious, so she's anxious to always improve herself and always improve what she's doing in all aspects of her life. But she's also really friendly, so that should help her in the Big Brother house get on with people. Her favourites. Now, her favourite music is songwriter music, so she likes the original stuff. And she loves sushi and the colour black, as seen here with her swimwear, which is quite a sexy, revealing, for someone who's never nude. It's quite a revealing swimsuit, but she loves it. She loves it. Now, Gloria travels all over the world as an opera singer, which doesn't leave her much time for, the kiddie winkles. Her husband is absolutely desperate for them. This outfit is awesome. Her husband's desperate for it, and she says she can't stick in the one place for any length of time. So being in the Big Brother house is a challenge for her, and it's her one last fling, her one last blowout before she kind of settles down with her hubby and has the children. So she's interested in doing this just to have one last big swan song, if you like, before she settles down. So that is Miss Gloria Goldstein. Our next contestant comes in the form of Mr. Wilson Quigley. Now, Wilson Quigley is the oldest member of the group at 42. Now, he is a science technician currently, and he is divorced. And that is our hunk of a man, Mr. Wilson. Now, let's have a look at his clothing that he's chosen. This is his everyday wear. Now, some of his traits, he is socially awkward, which is going to make for an interesting experiment in the house. He is a vegetarian, so he likes to eat his greens. He is a coward, so he doesn't like confrontation, so he'll probably get on quite well with our Scarlett. And he is quite a proper person, so he's quite posh. He believes in manners and things like that, so that will also be interesting. He has extreme body hair, and he is proud of it. He does not care. He is quite nurturing, so he has got a love of children, although he doesn't have any himself due to obviously being a divorcee at the moment. So quite open to Miss Right and someone who would be willing to give him an ear to his legacy. He loves electronica music, loves it, and he loves mac and cheese as his favourite food more than anything else in this world, and his favourite colour is violet. Now, Wilson's had quite a bad year, and 1 year he has been divorced, he's been made redundant from his job, and then most recently lost his beloved hamster Chi-Chi in a house fire. So things are not going good for him, so he decided to come into the Big Brother house to try and turn his life around, and that is Mr. Wilson Quigley. On to the next contestant. And our next contestant is Miss Stephanie Peel. Peel by name, Peel by, well, everything else, skin tone, hair, etc. Now, she's the youngest female of the house. She is 19 and she's currently a student and she's studying journalism. Now, Stephanie is taken. She does have a boyfriend back home, so she is totally off the market. Traits wise, she is quite interestingly a couch potato, although I wouldn't say you noticed that with her. She's quite handy, which is great news. If anything breaks around the house, then we have someone that can fix it. She's a hopeless romantic, so she loves her boyfriend. There is no chances of her straying, or so she says. She is very artistic, so should get on with quite a few people in the house, and she's a computer whiz, so she enjoys being on the computer, playing games, and hacks as well in her spare time. Music wise, she's an electronica lover, a bit like our previous Sony, and she loves mac and cheese also, like Mr. Wilson Quigley. So that should be quite a nice pairing, and her favourite colour is also violet. So there we go. Now, she's a journalism student who's never watched Big Brother before, so she really doesn't know what she's got herself into, and as the time is approaching to go into the house, she's getting more and more nervous. Her boyfriend Paul is not happy that she is going in the house, but she said it's something she feels that she has to do. So, yeah, that is Miss Stephanie Pale. On to the next one. And here we are with contestant number 6, and we have Kai Walton. Now, Kai Walton is a bit of a stud muffin in the house, but he is a sweetheart, and he is looking for a Mrs. Walton. He's tired of playing the field and hopes that Big Brother will find a love match for him. He's 29, and he is a fireman by trade, and he is completely single at the moment. This is his everyday wear, quite a cool casual style with his red hair. He has some good traits. He is brave, obviously being a fireman, you need to be brave. He is also flirty, so he enjoys some flirtatious banter with the females of the house. He is brooding, so he does have a bit of moodiness about him, but women tend to find that attractive. He is a schmoozer, and if you have a look at that work of art that is his physique, he really is a work of art. This in particular is just outstanding. He is a cat person, which as a fireman is quite lucky, since a lot of the time he's rescuing them from trees, so he has no problem with that at all. Now, as I said, most of the clothes are randomised apart from 3, so this made me laugh when this popped up, because being Scottish, he is wearing a kilt, and I'm partial to a man in a kilt. Real men wear kilts after all. I just don't think it really goes with his army top or the high top sneakers that he's wearing. But anyway, I think he is so handsome that he pulls it off stills, as long as you're kind of looking around about this area at, obviously, the kilt. And favourite music, I don't know if I said this, I was distracted by the kilt, is electronica. He loves sushi, and he loves the colour red. And this is his swimwear with the flippers. And as I said, he's looking for Mrs. Walton, ready to settle down. And so that's him. He's ready to go, ready, looking for love. Handsome man, the hunk of the house, Mr. Kai Walton. On to the next one. Okay, and moving on to our 7th contestant, we have Mr. Sonny Biko, self-confessed ladies' man. Sonny Biko is a professional volleyball player. He is the grand old age of 25, and he is completely single and not wanting to change that in the slightest. This is his everyday wear, and we're moving on to his formal wear just now. Traits, he's another one that fared quite well in the old randomisation. He has a good sense of humour, which I think will serve him well within the house. Everyone likes someone with a good sense of humour. He is athletic, hence the career in the volleyball. He is an interesting choice of sleepwear, but we'll try not to hold that against him. He cannot stand art. He cannot stand art in the slightest. So any pictures on the wall, any talk of art, any artistic people, he is not compatible with them. So that will be interesting, since we do have some artistic people in the house. He is a computer whiz, so he does enjoy tinkering with computers, using hacks, that sort of thing. And last but not least, he's an angler, so he enjoys fishing profusely. Favourites, he loves electronica music, which seems to be a recurring theme throughout this house. He also loves sushi as well, and he loves the colour red. As I said at the beginning, he's a ladies' man. He loves all type of ladies, all shapes, sizes, and all that good stuff. And he has no intention of ever settling down, and more than happy to have a Big Brother romance, as long as they're aware that it ain't going to go anywhere once they're out the house, unless of course there's a magazine deal in it for him. So that is Mr. Sonny Biko, and we're moving on to the last and final contestant, who also happens to be a girl. Let's get to her. And to complete this rag-taggity bunch, we have Miss Casey Wynn, last but certainly not least. She is 23 and she's currently unemployed, and she's completely single and free to mingle. She is quite a beauty, as you can see, with quite an edgy style to her. So she's going to be popular with the boys. You can already tell that. This is her everyday wear, just some tight leather trousers and a leather busty A top. Trait wise, she has no sense of humour, and which is going to be quite interesting within the house where, funny people are the most popular normally. She's a technophobe, so don't talk to her about computers or anything like that. And she's a perfectionist, so she likes everything to be neat, tidy, exactly where she wants it to be, and anything she does needs to be perfect. And this is a sleepwear that was randomly chosen for her, which was quite probably the sexiest thing of anyone's in the sleepwear category. She is completely irresistible, so again, men and women, you know, adore her. This is her very interesting athletic wear. I don't know why she would choose to work out in this, but this is what's been chosen. Swimwear, she is wearing the lime green version of Gloria's bathing suit, so they'll have a bit of a tete-a-tete, I would imagine, when they see that. And the last trait for Casey is she is frugal, so she doesn't like spending her own money. Now, for music, she loves classical music. Her favourite food is stew surprise, and her favourite colour is red. Now, Casey comes from rich parents. She was a bit of a spoiled, wild child. She's so happy to spend others' money, but not her own, which led to the frugal trait. Some would say she's a gold digger, but she's cautious in who she's with. You've got to have money, basically, or you've no chance. You've got to have money with her, or you have absolutely no chance. And that is all 8 contestants. So I've introduced you to every single one of them. I'm going to now move on to give you a tour of the house, but I would be interested in to know who you think is your favourite so far. So let me know who you think that you like and who you're rooting for off the bat. I'm also going to put all the personalities and all the information in the description as well, just in case you've missed anything. You can go and peruse them down there and let me know who it is that you enjoy the most so far. So I'm going to go, and next up, tour of the house. Hey guys, so here we are at the house. This is our big brother abode, and this is where they will spend their foreseeable future, and the doors will be locked and they will not be getting out. So this is the entrance area. This is where they will make their catwalk. For the exit interviews, there is the seats and the TVs over here. They come along the catwalk up into the doors of the house. I would say it's kind of plain, just simply because it's easier that way. Now, I will apologise in advance for any shoddy camera work that goes on, but it's quite difficult to show you. So an overview of what the house looks like. It is sort of flat buildings. Because of the high walls that we had to put up so that cameras and things and that couldn't get in, it does kind of think that this is a house. So we do have this sort of thing on here. However, once you're in the house, it makes no difference. It's just the outside. So going forward and going in to the house, they enter through these doors, and then once they are in the doors, they go down these stairs. So they go down the stairs into the house. Now, each side of the stairs has a fish tank in it. And the first room that I'm hovering over here is the storeroom. So this is the bits and bobs that we'll bring out occasionally to give them a bit of a treat. So we've got a bit of a whacker machine, we've got a drum kit, guitar, an artist easel, chess set, video game, etc. So we'll bring that out in certain episodes so that they've got some interaction. So if they win prizes or whatever, they can get some time with things that we'll bring out. But this is our storeroom. Our diary room is over here, which I absolutely love. My diary room. I do really like it. If you've seen Big Brother, they do go mad and crazy with the diary room. The entrance to the diary room is through a secret door in the bookcase, and I've put the burglar alarm here because I think it does kind of look like the button that they would press to get into the diary room, and then some chairs if they want to wait their turn. I've done a double room, so it's obviously got soundproofing in here. And then in our diary room, we do have an awesome, funky chair with some leopard, is that leopard print? Perhaps some sort of animal print, and there is the screen that they talk to Big Brother in. So it's very, very bright, very, very, very bright. And whenever they are in the diary room given their nominations, this is the view that we will see. So we'll get a good view of them, and when we're hearing their nominations from their mouth. So that is our diary room. If we swivel around here, we will come into the main living area, which is here. So it's got a bar here, so they can make themselves some cocktails. We've got the living area here. I have gave them a stereo, which they can use to dance if they want. Some pictures on the wall, which probably won't suit our Sonny, but never mind. And just some general decorations, and then some windows out onto the garden that they can see. Stepping down off the level here, we're going to move into the kitchen area. And in the kitchen area, we do have a pizza making stove, plus other bits and bobs, coffee maker, some seats that they can set up there, and again some fridge, etc. Very, very big windows out onto the garden. In the corner here, we have an 8-seater table, so they'll all be able to sit together, and then a couch here if they want to talk while they're kind of cooking. Moving back here, we have one of the bedrooms. Very plain just now. I have purposely left them plain so that they can decorate them themselves with their own individual style. The mirrors on the wall are basically what Big Brother see through. If you've watched Big Brother, you'll know it's surrounded by mirrors. And I've put a fish tank in this room just because I thought it looked pretty nice. The bathroom, you do enter it through the bedrooms. And what I have done, because they won't use the toilets in front of each other, I've just put stalls. So it's not the most attractive bathroom, but I've just put that in there anyway. And then the all-in-one showers and toilets as well are also an option for them. This is the other bedroom. So we've got a double bed and also 3 singles. So I'm not going to assign them beds. It's going to be completely up to them what they go to. Again, it's completely plain so they can put their own stamp on it. We've got some mirrors, some chest of drawers over here, and again the big mirror that Big Brother can see exactly what's going on. So there is enough room. So there's some double beds if people want to share, but there's also some single beds if they're more private. So that is the main house. Okay. Coming over here, we have a garden area with some sprinklers that look a bit of an interesting shape there, and a family fun water area if they, want to have some fun. And then we have the luxury suite. Now this will be locked to them all. Okay, this will be a competition. I'm not entirely sure of how they'll win it, but you need to be able to win some time in here. And it has a double bed, it's got a massage table in it, so they can, whoever the winner is, if they want, they can invite one sim in with them if they do want some private time. They can have that private time in the candles and massage table, a nice luxurious 4-poster bed, and a bath, which, if you like your baths, having the showers in the house is fine, but, having a bath is nicer. A bookcase if they want to read, and then over here they actually have a television, so they have the luxury of having a television if they get in here, along with a games console, which, let's face it, we all love to game. If you're watching this, you're a gamer. And moving along into the garden, we also have a sauna room. This won't be locked, so this will be open to any of them, and they can go in whenever they like. This was a premium content item from Sunlit Tides, so essentially they can turn this into a steam room. They can have a mud bath, a normal bath, and you can also woohoo in here as well. So we have quite a few woohoo locations, depending on if they even want to. It's really up to them. We all like a bit of woohoo, so we will make sure that they woohoo. Anyway, moving swiftly on, we then have the pool. You can't have Big Brother without having a pool. There is no extra things in here, like lilos or anything like that, or a chute or anything like that. What I may do is add them in as treats, and then at the end here we do have a waterfall for them to enjoy, because it looks quite nice, I think. Got a couple of outdoor showers up here as well, so if they want to show themselves off, they can if they want. It'll be in their swimwear right enough. And then over here I have put a barbecue area for them. With a grill and a sink and some stuff, and then just some decorations on the wall with some lights. So that is pretty much our Big Brother house. I'm quite pleased with it about how it's came out. I tried to stick to a sort of Big Brother style of it being a sort of weird housey style house. It's definitely not going to be a family house or a family home at all. But Big Brother isn't like that. Big Brother is far from like that. So I've left plenty of space so we can add things in. This isn't just it. We will be adding some interesting touches so that they have different things to interact with and to, let's face it, entertain us for the time being. So that is the house. We've now met all the contestants and we've seen the house that we are going to be featured in. I cannot wait to get it started. I'm going to get them moved in the next episode, but I'm going to leave this episode here. And as I say, you've met all the contestants, you've seen the house, and I hope that you're as excited for this as I am. All comments, suggestions of what you would like to see, very much open to it. Just let me know. This is the first episode. The next episode is going to be just a full episode of them settling in. The next episode after that will have some nominations, and then we'll have the eviction. Check below for my schedule. Also, while I'm on, I do want to just give a quick shout out to one of my best friends, Skiddymold, who designed the eye, which you will see on my thumbnail. Such a talented guy. He created that using it looks so detailed. It's fantastic. I will link his email below if you are interested in any sort of artistic things. He is the one to check out, so I will do that. I will link him below and check him out. He's a really nice guy as well, so pretty much do anything for you if you ask him to. So I'll do that, and I will catch up with you in the next part, guys. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a fantastic week. I shall talk to you later, guys. Bye now.